Hi guys, Blake here with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful Upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Monday, September the, that was close, September the 7th, and I'm going to do the one cast for you today. Today I boated up here pretty close to the dam. I'm kind of right by the root wad, which is below the island. Alright, so we've had lots of good fishing reports over the last few days, including today, from people renting boats. People catching their limits, whether it's morning or middle of the day, power bait, jigs, night crawlers. Something or another has changed over the period of a week, and the fish are biting a lot better during the day now, especially compared to the whole month of August. Today they're running just 35 megawatts all day. That's what they ran all night last night, and that's what they're running all day today. Today I've started off, I've got a size 14 rainbow scud, little number 4 split shot above it, about 12 inches above the scud. And I've got about 10 or 11 foot of leader underneath the indicator. I'm using as small of an indicator as possible. I got a pretty small one on today because I didn't need as much weight to get it to the bottom. And today is the first day that they've ran one consistent amount of water the entire day. They haven't changed it. It's just been that 35 megawatts all day. Nice consistent flow for the fish. I know that I think they prefer a consistent flow versus varying flows. To me, this is just about a perfect flow for nymphing underneath an indicator on a fly rod. Lake was still a little busy today. Still had some people hanging out for their Labor Day out here on the water. Oh, almost had him. Oh, almost had him again. Getting a few bites here. I don't have this casted out, too terribly far away from the boat. I've kind of got it right next to me, and that allows for a quicker hook set when they do bite. I've heard from actually multiple sources now that a gray jig has been working pretty well lately. Alright, nothing officially on the first cast. I was really trying to get one on the first cast there. But we're coming by this kind of little gravel spot about 100 yards below Lookout. I don't know if you guys can see that now, but usually there's quite a few fish stacked there. It's kind of got a shallow shelf and then it drops off real fast. It's also been a while since I've been up to the dam and did any kind of fly fishing. There was a pretty strong wind coming up here. I think there's supposed to be some rain moving in tonight. But the wind kind of died off up here. Went fishing 2 nights ago, and we were up here at the dam. They were running the 35 megawatts. We were using the Signature Series jerkbaits, and my buddy caught his first trophy, a 21 1/4 inch brown trout, and I bet it weighed about 6 pounds. It was extremely large. Trolling motor is kind of making a funny squeaking sound there. I don't like that. So right now the boat and the indicator, they're moving just about the exact same speed here, so I don't really need to speed the boat up or slow it down. We got a nice consistent drift going on. However, my water depth did change quite a bit. I'm gonna try to get just a little bit closer over here to this edge. Maybe it'll be just a little bit shallower. I'm seeing some pretty decent sized trout down there. I'm gonna pull this up and just make sure I don't have any moss on there. Oh boy, well, that's something you gotta remember to check, because I could have fished this whole time thinking my scud was clean, and I had a ton of moss on there. I'm actually gonna take that back. I am not throwing a rainbow scud. I am throwing a peppy. I think I had this speculation that that there was something broken down at Powerside, or maybe they were releasing water down there. But today the lake actually seems like it's at a normal level for having half a unit, whereas before it seemed kind of shallow no matter how much water they were running. So either they stopped letting water out down there, or they fixed what was causing the water to run out. Because the lake does look like it's at a normal level again. A little bit warm today, in the 90s. I think though that that front's supposed to move in starting tomorrow, and that could cool things off again back down to the 80s. Oh man, I can't set the hook today. I'm trying all my tricks and I still can't get it. This peppy gray scud is definitely one of my go-tos out here on Taneycomo. I don't know what it is about the combination of things that are there, but it works very well a lot of the time. If I can't find a different color that's working, that one usually does. We're still, even with 35 megawatts of generation running, this is still an area where you want to use lighter line or this is a time when you want to still use lighter line. I've got 6X tippet on the end of here right now. If they run the water much faster than this, you can get away with the 5Xs and the 4-pound tests. But we're still the water clarity is still really clear. And so you want to be throwing as light as you can. Make sure I don't have moss again. Phil and Dwayne left earlier today. They should be in Kansas by now, doing a little dove hunting. I think they're going to dove hunt today and tomorrow and come back sometime tomorrow. We get to hear about, maybe hear about that tomorrow. And this spot I'm drifting through right over here, kind of on the edge of this, there's a big sycamore tree that's down in the water. For anyone who's familiar with it, you know what I'm talking about. Usually this flat back here is a really good spot to drag a scud through, but we are in the middle of the day, so maybe I need to scoot over just a little bit over to the deeper water here. Alright, I am seeing a few more trout out here. Just got a couple foot deeper and I'm starting to see a line of trout holding here, so that's a better start. It's amazing when this water's lower just how much you can see of everything. We're getting ready to go through some shallower water, so I don't think I need quite as much leader here. Just take a couple feet out of that. I wish we could have caught that on camera. I just saw a trout jump out of the water and try to take a butterfly off out of the air. Yeah, I am not having much luck here right now. I did decide to come out and do this at about the hottest part of the day here. I'm seeing lots of trout down here. Not any that are hungry for what I'm throwing, apparently, but there are a lot of trout and a lot of really good sized ones. Oh, I wasn't looking. Set the hook, Blake. Oh. Well, I can tell you I'm getting bites. The scud might be the way to go. I can't set the hook today, so maybe someone else comes out and tries it. They can. There we go. Got the hook set on that one. I was definitely getting a lot of bites there. They are definitely quick biting it. Thinking maybe if I had used a little more tippet line and less of the actual leader. I probably could have saw the bites coming faster. This is a nice one though here. Oh, if I can get him to the net. There we go. Okay. Really chunky rainbow. He took the scud all the way inside his mouth. It's probably the reason I hooked him. There's a nice pretty one. Very healthy. Alright, let's see if maybe I can do it twice. Driving up here with 35 megawatts. If you don't know what you're doing, you're very easy to accidentally run across a gravel bar like the one we're setting across right now. It is definitely shallow enough to hit your prop or hurt a lower unit. There was a fish. Missed that one. So if it's your first time trying to come up here with this like slower water running, you know, take your time, go really slow, trim your motor up. If you do a light amount of damage, it's a lot cheaper. But if you're going to be fishing Taneycomo really often, it's definitely worth learning your path. There's quite a bit of fish sitting over the top of this shallow gravel bar. So the way they're short biting this thing today, that's why it pays to have that smaller indicator. Because you can see it a little faster when they do hit. I actually need to get a little farther over. Turn the camera around. All right. We'll just go right here to the end of trophy run and then we'll call it a day. Oh man, he took off with that. Ah, my line got wrapped around the end of my reel, and as I was trying to get it undone, I put too much pressure on him. He got away. There's another one. Well, they are Definitely setting in this little area here. Turn you guys around for the action here. Oh, darn it. Well, when I do finally get them to bite the hook, I can't get them to stay on. Alright, well, I think I see where my luck's taking me today. So, we thank you guys for watching. Like and share us on Facebook. And we'll do it again tomorrow. Thanks, guys.